Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome back to another episode of Sunless Skies. 3 episodes we've made it before I messed up on the title. Sunless Skies, and in the last episode we managed to find our way to Magdalen's. Didn't possibly mean to get here, but here we are, and we've got stuff to do, stuff to check out, stuff to hand in. Let's crack on with the stuff. Magdalen's is the closest thing many Skyfarers have to a home. It offers services to alleviate the strain of a life spent too close to the stars. So let's go and have a look at Magdalen's House of Small Comfort. The glass spires of Magdalen's pierce the clouds like swords. Shadowed figures can be seen through the gleaming corridors, their identities obscured by the hued glass. Crowds of Skyfarers, ministry officials and merchants mill about the forecourt in varying degrees of distress, or watch the clock set in the great clock tower waiting for their appointed hour. Okay. So we can deliver the sky-maddened captain. You rescued him from a defeated marauder. Here he can get help. Well, we might as well do that to start off with. The nurses bring a stretcher to carry the sky-maddened captain from your train. You'll receive the care of Magdalen's finest. At least Magdalen's finest with a sense of charity, given that he has nothing on him to pay for their ministrations. So we've delivered him. He's no longer with us. We have a vision of the heavens. Our terror has fallen. We've got 100 experience. Nice. Cool. A meeting with the amiable host. He's requested us by name. I presume that's because we just handed in the captains. Let's do that. An attendant escorts you through the dazzling violet corridors. The host's red door is always open. The attendant leaves you just as the clock begins to chime. The amiable host reclines on a couch of crushed velvet, a goblet of sparkling wine in his long fingers. Somewhere in the tower above him, the great clock ticks away. As a policy, the host's atrium is always open to guests. He is available to hear opinions, friendly criticism and suggestions. Today he has a headache. So we can listen to his request. Or his schedule is busy and he's willing to clear a little time for a Skyfarer such as yourself. We might as well listen to him since we haven't got anything against us right now. Who knows when that will happen. His voice is soft and sibilant, like butter melting in candlelight. A guest has become rather too attached to a particular attendant. He always requests that the same attendant appears in the exact same guise. The amiable host's lips curls in distaste. He reiterates the aim of Magdalen's, a place of healing and respite. It was not meant to feed obsession or self-indulgent self-loathing. This guest brings sickness. I would have him purged. I have a dossier on our guest, if you're interested in helping. So we need to talk to you about the difficult guest? I mean, why not? Why not? The amiable host has requested help in removing a customer who is blurring the boundaries of healer and patient. Oh, saucy, saucy. The amiable host smiles indulgently. I'm so glad you want to help. He produces a thin silver of pages and passes them to you. I'd recommend taking on the role of one of our attendants. That way you'd be playing the role of someone significant to him. The amiable host sighs, reaching for his goblet. He knows all our attendants by voice now. Someone new is needed. Okay, cool. Onwards. So. Let's go back in. Speak with an attendant. Or we can deal with the guest outright. Ooh, let's get a port report before we start messing things up. Magdalen's is a popular destination. Someone will no doubt be interested to know how things are here and who has been seen here. Magdalen's is a buzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed than a clamour goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord was seen in conversation with the amiable host. The east wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with his second in command entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. Cool. Right, so that's our first port report of the game. Fantastic. Let's deal with this guest then. He stands on the threshold of the treatment chambers, his hands trembling. The attendants on duty have been informed about your involvement. How do you plan to deal with him? A treatment chamber has been emptied for you, should you wish to adopt a guise from his past. Alternatively, he's standing right here, or there, or anywhere. He does not seem to have noticed you, his eyes instead boring through the doors of the treatment rooms. So disguises have caused the poor sod enough trouble, if we go direct. Disguise yourself as his mother. She drove them apart once. An attendant will help you with the wig and makeup, another with the voice. Or disguise yourself as his lover. The attendant normally on duty is more than happy to assist you. Anything as long as it gets rid of him. I think, seeing as he's got an issue with being in this place, or at least people in the place has issue with him being there because of the disguises, we're probably best going direct on this. The lachrymose guest's eyes widen as you approach. Has there been a problem? You invite him to sit. Stiff brandies are ordered. You recount your own share of heartbreaks and tragedies, how you found yourself here, and you make clear that despite all that, you will be leaving. He nods slowly, and after a quick shake of your hand, walks away towards the station. He does not look back. I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's find out. Yes, we've read this bit. So, we got to let him know that everything has gone well. For better or worse, he will not be returning to Magdalen's. The Amiable House host smiles beautifully. Of course, my staff will be pleased. It is a risk of our trade, when our clients can no longer separate identity and illusion, but seldom pleasant. He sighs deeply, echoing around the chamber like a newly freed dove. It is a trap any of us could fall into. His face darkens briefly. Here, take this. He fishes around beneath his couch for one of his goblets. It'll fetch a pretty price. Take it with my thanks, and do visit us again. 100 sovereigns. Boom. So, let's speak with an attendant, I guess. The staff of Magdalen's promised treatment for the delicious effects of high wilderness, loneliness, desperation, folly, regret, and love. An attendant in the foyer schedules appointments with the aid of a hefty daybook and a very accurate clock. They are eager to explain the procedures and the rules that govern here. This is a hospital for the spirit. Our staff will become the person you need. Here you may say farewell to a doomed comrade, resurrect an old love, spar with a defeated enemy, all for a fair price. But do not overindulge. Our services are to heal, not to become an addiction. Okay. Well, let's see who comes in and out, I guess. Some smile, others weep. One lady has a terrible gleam in her eye. Another a recording device. A trio of guests is going in together, all dark-haired and straight-backed. Yes, I know it's not the real thing, but I like a sense of closure, the tall woman says. What rot, barks the short woman next to her. You want to argue over the will again. I've told you once, I am not giving up the spoons based on a charlatan say-so. Do be quiet, please, the one man says. I, for one, am more than happy to hear again why I was lumbered with the third best wardrobe. So let's talk to the patients being discharged, I guess. They exit the treatment chambers, fresh from their encounters with attendants in the guise of their most personal memories. Some leave smiling, others weeping. No one can resist looking back behind them, even for just a peek. A mourner wanders past, clad in outdated black silk. She is recreating her husband's funeral today. She is smiling. Right, I think that is all we're going to get out of that today. So we can treat our nightmares, which I'm not too fussed about in all fairness, as our terror. In fact, we don't even have nightmares, do we? I don't think we've got anything to worry about as far as that's concerned. And I presume if I did have any, they'd be here. Yeah, so we don't really need to worry about this for the time being. Got any shops for me? Bazaar. Oh, let's go do the exchange first. In fact, let's not, because I want to get paid. Seeds for Magdalene's. Magdalene's provides comfort, and we've done that bit. Right, so to complete the prospect, supply 3 more. Do I not have seed? I thought I had seed. Maybe I need to buy seed. Alright. Never mind. Jumble of undistinguished souls. The bottles are as ordinary as the souls that coil inside them. I think we need to worry about that. However, we do need to worry about supplies and fuel. So let's go 6 and 6. I think that is the safe thing here. And I think we're done. So with that being said, what else do we need to do? Well, we need to find London. No chance of that for the time being. Fastidious Inspector. Port Prosper lies to the north-northeast of New Winchester. Need to find Port Avon. Have we been to Port Avon? Why do I feel like we've been to Port Avon? We've not been to Port Avon. I suspect we need to go over here. No, that's fine. The Orphean. Oh, they're all completed. Right, so. So Port Avon lies to the southwest of New Winchester. So we might as well head eastward. And then, you know what? Let's get out of here. There was a big battle at the end of the last episode, wasn't there? Around here. I wonder if that saved. And if it did save, if there's any corpses. I say corpses, you know what I mean. Sort of random wrecks we can loot. That would be nice. Apparently not. But I think there will be something up here we need to go and see. And then we need to go directly south to where we've just been as well. The Fallows. Oh, who be you? Star-maddened explorer? Oh! And you're fighting me. That's not good. Star-maddened explorer. Oh, gotta move from that. Oh! Get around him! Get around him! Trying to be clever there. Oh, wow. If we can stay behind him, we should be good. I like the fact he's got like a... Oh! I mean, took a fair few hits there, that's for sure. Star-maddened explorer is defeated. The crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. 31% chance of that, or we just get parts. Gain hull. You know what? I'm not the best at the fighting, so I'm just going to scavenge for parts, I think. Let's stay safe. You exhort your crew to get over their damn superstitions and start stripping the explorer. They begin dutifully and gingerly, but soon begin to treat the explorer as the icon of all that they fear. Star madness, the thunder of guns, a wild depth in the empty sky. They rip out plating and spare parts with frenzied glee. Well, oh, I didn't mean to press that. Booger! Well, we survived, so there's that. Oh, and there's something over there. Let's go and see what that is. What has it found indeedy? Let's go and have a look. I mean, he was pretty sort of on me, that one. There was no holding him back. He was like, yep, I'm coming to kill you. I did like his gun as well, but I'm sure I'll get to that when I'm a little bit older, a little bit wiser, a little bit richer. The sky here is cold and watchful. Don't think that's anything to concern ourselves with. Oh, are you something to concern ourselves with? Takati Scout? No, we're good. We're friends. All good. Wonders. You found and benefited from a wonder, one of the most pleasant and least menacing landmarks on the high wilderness. Wonders immediately lower terror when you draw near them, so long as you haven't visited too recently. Sometimes it's worth taking a detour to include them in your routes. Cool. Oh, not bad. And now I have destroyed the wonder. Memorial to the unknown rat. Oh, the rats and the guinea pigs. The rats and the guinea pigs. Right, so we wanted north-northeast. It's got to be around here somewhere. I mean, I'd like to think that this train running next to me knows where it's going. Maybe not, but... it must be on a route to somewhere, surely. Limpkins Field. Ooh. What be that? The Renshaw Runabout. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark, its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. I mean, I presume if we mourn the dead, that is going to be a terror-related thing. We'll see. We haven't done it yet. Yeah, terror. A simple ceremony, doffed caps, a few words, a gloomy silence, but it helps. The only discrepancy in the skies is that we bring ourselves. Oh. Hell are you? You friend or foe? You don't look very friendly. You're not friendly. You're kind of all Cthulhu. Oh Christ. He hits hard as well. Come on, you started it. Run away! Oh dear. With a groan like a dying whale, the locomotive's hull breaches, or buckles. Your hull has fallen to zero, your captain is dead. Die! The hull cracks, the sky pours in. What the hell was that thing? It was all Cthulhu. That wasn't good. New facet available. The esteemed predecessor. The cold takes you. Well, there we go. So, not all is lost, apparently. They managed to reclaim Orphean. Spatchcock reclaimed locomotive. Your predecessor's academic affiliations resulted in a generous donation from an admirer of their intellectual rigour. The bank, after funeral expenses, passed on what was left from their estate. You inherit a copy of your predecessor's chart, though it lacks the details of their final voyage. You will begin your career with the benefit of some of the predecessor's experience. So we've got 36 sovereigns. An uncanny specimen. Yeah, I've filled this on the chart and I will start at level 2 with my diffident bat, the shivering Jemmy, and the Jerusalem. So essentially what I had before. You know what? I guess we are. And we are at the point where we need to create a new captain. And you know what? That's where I think I'm going to leave this episode. We chose to take on the dark, and the dark enveloped us and, well, came at us with big black tentacles and purple stuff, and it killed us. But there you go. That is the day in the life or death of a Sky Captain, I presume. So for now, thank you for watching. A like is always appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.